Hello and welcome to the last episode and evening of this World Championships right here in Singapore. We are stood right outside the World Aquatics Arena for the last time. Let's go have a look how they do. Robbie, it's your first individual final in a World Championships. How are you feeling about tonight?
To be honest, absolutely shattered. Body's aching, but I'm happy I got all the way through. Did a decent last 3 dives, which I'm happy about. First 3, not so great, but yeah, I'm happy and there's a lot of room for improvement.
Well, you've had a very busy week. What was your mindset going into that final tonight?
To be honest, just wanted to enjoy myself and see what I could do, and obviously that wasn't my best, but wasn't my worst, so I'm happy with that.
Well, that was an extremely high quality final, of course. What do you think about your dives compared to the others?
To be honest, I think I've got work to do. I'm definitely think I could be further up there. Yeah, for me, I'm just thinking about training next season, getting my head down and getting way further up there.
Now over to the pool and a little closer to earth, Max Lichfield.
But look at this man go. He is a machine. Leon Marchand, the world record holder, the Olympic champion, and he's had this race all to himself. He is heading for another gold medal. A magnificent performance. He is a freak. Marchand takes it out. The silver goes the way of Matsushita. For Roden, the bronze medal.
Yeah, it is what it is. 7th in the world. It's a good start to the LA cycle, and we move it on from there.
Absolutely, and you know, you've had a long wait this week to take your turn in the water. How have you found that build-up?
Yeah, it's always hard. It's tough watching everyone else race fast, and you want to get in the pool and join everyone, and you just got to kind of sit back and relax and take it all in and enjoy it, and keep fresh for the last day. And you know, I feel like I did that really well this morning. So yeah, I just got to work out what didn't work well tonight, and yeah, let's say go from there.
Well, of course, you were also sharing the pool tonight with Leon Marchand. There was pressure on the race that he was going to get the world record and stuff like that. Does that add pressure to you? Does that change your mindset going into the race?
Nah, it's the same old, isn't it? You know, he's going to be far ahead. You know, it's different tonight to what it was in Paris. Paris was next to him, so I had that comparison. I didn't see him tonight at all, so obviously the under the pool. So, but yeah, even if it was next to me like last year in Paris, there's no difference. It's just a matter of going in there and, you know, executing my races. I want to do it, and yeah, whatever comes.
Her final individual swimmer of the week, Freya Colbert.
The crowd gets excited. They get behind her. They also get behind Marita and Forrester, who are battling for silver. But Summer McIntosh goes in with only 10 to swim now, and McIntosh, having already won the 400 free, the 200 AM, the 200 fly. This is a summer to remember in Singapore. McIntosh in a championship record. Forrester gets the silver.
Freya, that looked a pretty tough race in the final tonight. How did it feel?
Yeah, tough sums it up. I was definitely hopeful going in, but yeah, like I gave it my all up until maybe like 350, and I'm not gonna lie, like it's a tough event. It's hard to get everything out myself at the end, but I had to go in there and try my best, and I'm proud of the performance I put down this morning, considering, to be honest, I've not really trained for the full medley. Like this year I wanted a bit of a step back after Paris. Coming fourth was definitely difficult, and I really wanted to focus on that 200 free, and I achieved my goal earlier this week by getting the British record, and so my main goal for the week was to kind of done, and this was just a free hit to kind of see how I could do, and to make a world's final after not really putting that much training focus on it is something really, really positive, and I'm looking forward to building on this next year and kind of balancing my training out between the 2 free and the 4 medley, and hopefully placing higher in both events.
And you said you just prioritised the 200 a bit more this year. What was the process going into that 400 medley tonight? What were your expectations?
I think they were better after this morning. I think coming off the 2-3, especially off the relay when I was slower than I would have liked. There were definitely a bit of doubts, and like it's definitely a difficult one mentally to do, knowing I've not done the prep that I maybe would have liked to. But I sort of, I don't know, thought about it as little as I could this morning, and almost thinking about it less and focusing on it less, and just kind of racing the girls around me this morning really helped. I think tonight it was a little bit more technically challenging because I was on my own and I knew the girls on the inside of me were kind of stronger breaststrokers, so would pace it very differently to me. But yeah, I just had to try and put down my best performance and know that I gave it my all on that front end, rather than, it's very easy for me personally to drift on the backstroke to try and like help my back end, but I really tried to push that backstroke because I know that's what gets the best race out of myself, and unfortunately I shouldn't have enough at the end today.
Well, look, you've had such a busy week. You've had an excellent week. You've already had a few British records this week. There's so many positives you can take into the next competition. What do you think they will be?
Definitely just backing myself as a multi-eventer. I think taking a step back from the 4 medley was a bit of a risk because it is what I've achieved like most in my senior career, but achieving 4th place in that British record on the 2-3 has definitely given me more confidence in that event, and just backing myself as a whole. Like the ability to swim a 4 medley, it doesn't disappear in a year, as like today's taught me. I'm still a world finalist in the event, and so just being really proud of myself for being mentally strong enough to tackle it, even though I haven't necessarily done as much prep as I wanted. But just having the confidence of myself as an all-around like top senior swimmer is something I'm definitely going to take forwards into the coming years.
And sticking with the medley theme, ending our week, the relays.
Is in the water trying to hunt down for the bronze.
Here's the USA charging home, along with Italy, but it's neutral athletes from France. In fact, France might get overrun here for silver, the way things are shaping up. Neutral athletes are going to take out the gold. Still France in the silver medal position. They'll take silver. It's a race for bronze, though, and it looks like the USA may just get there.
The boys put me in a great spot, you know. I think we've got to hold our heads high. You know, it's a long, hard week, and no idea what I split, but the boys were really good. You know, look, young team, not much experience there, but you know, I think we all really enjoyed it. Got in there, had a good shot at it, and I think it's a really good time for us to put together, you know, year 1 of a quad, and that's really exciting. You know, some of the fastest swims that the boys have done this week on the last day of the competition. Yeah, I thought it was impressive.
The atmosphere was pretty mental in there tonight. How did it feel walking out into that?
Yeah, really good. It's great atmosphere, and it really helps you. You can like really hear it when you swim in, and it really brings you back fast on the second 50. Yeah.
And Ollie, we saw you a bit disappointed after last night. You've obviously turned it round. What did you do from then until now to turn it round?
I think, you know, we always say every day is day one, so I think, you know, you can have a disappointing swim, but it's just, you know, learn from it, you know, make some adaptations into the next one, almost forget about it, and just use it as experience as well. You know, just stay composed, especially hard, you know, going out there in a relay, you know, getting excited, you know, there's a lot of people in the call room and things, so no, it's just good fun to be out there with the boys and yeah, put together quite a good, strong,
Every day's day one. He's a favourite with the staff.
Chris told me to say that.
He's been paid to say that.
And Ed, when it was your turn to dive in, you were all in the mix. It was pretty wavy in there.
Yeah.
Could you see the rest of the field?
No, on fly I'm facing forward, so couldn't see anything, but could hear the noise ramping up, so I was like, either I'm going really well or something's happening around me. But yeah, no, there's a lot of good fly lads in there, and it was good to be put in the mix amongst them. A tough race, but yeah, a good result at the end.
Under world record pace as she turned into the last 50, so she's after that record now. Australia in the silver medal position, and then it's going to be tighter for third, but this is fabulous from the USA. It's going to be gold and a world record. The USA go in and take it out and smash the record in the last event of the program.
Good performance from you all there tonight. Strong swims. How are you feeling about that performance?
I think we're pretty happy. You know, we had a lot of fun doing it. It was really good to take the process from this morning and bring it into tonight and try and improve on our times and our own race strategies. And I think we all did that and pushed on the time a little bit. And yeah, top 8 in the world as a team. Not bad.
It's not bad at all, and you did all look so relaxed coming out. You all look so happy walking out into that final. It was so nice to see. Sorry. Lauren, you would obviously lead off, doubling your distance from what you were doing this week. What was the process?
It was just to basically hold on And I'd say it was so different. Harry said this in the call room. It was going out as a team as opposed to doing the 100 back by myself. Like being backed by the girls, like it was just really pushed me along, and like I wanted to do a good lead off for them, and that was literally the only thing I thought of, which is so different to when I'm swimming for myself. So yeah.
And Harrod, when you dived in, you were obviously in the middle of the mix. Were you aware of what was going on around you, or did you have blinkers up?
Not really, had my blinkers up. I think I was just happy to be there, top 8 in the world. We haven't, I think, made a final since 2019. So I just wanted to put in the best performance I could do after a long week, a long few weeks of being a long way from home. And I think, yeah, us 4 girls carried each other on that, and I had the best time racing with them.
And Emily, this was half your distance of what you've done this week. Talk us through the process going into this race.
Yeah, being half the distance, I feel like for 100 I just have to kind of max it. But I mean, I went out a bit fast this morning, so I tried to work on that this evening, and I think that made me come back a bit stronger. But like everyone else has said, it's just so nice to be part of a team and just to help push everyone on and see how far we can go. But yeah, like Fred said, top 8 in the world is pretty special.
And that is it. That is all of the racing done in Singapore in this World Championships this year. Thank you very much for joining us every single day to watch our athletes perform. I've been Dan Jervis. I'll see you next time.